All right, good people. Let me just make sure that I have it. Hopefully, the sound is up enough that you guys can hear me. So, I want to say good evening and greetings and peace to all of you for joining my Aisha Speaks Jade Facebook page, where I am none other than Aisha, affectionately known as Jade. Okay. So, I'm going to kind of dive into some things because I am a few days behind and I want to get caught up enough and not tire myself out. So I'm hoping again that you can hear me. And as I always say, if you jump on live, let me know. If you listen to the replay, let me know that you can hear me by commenting in the comment section below. This evening, I want to speak about 10 tips for aspiring entrepreneurs. 10 tips for aspiring entrepreneurs. So, if you're thinking about opening up your own business or you've already started and you're still fairly new, getting your feet wet, learning, growing, going through challenges, making mistakes, which is okay because you can learn from them, then, or if you're already somewhat a little seasoned, but you just want to kind of do a refresher, so to speak, then this may also be for you as well. So again, 10 tips for aspiring entrepreneurs. So the world today is changing, as we all know, with a lot of people today realizing that job security is a relic and they want to gain self-employment to meet up with rent or make other expenditures. Starting and owning a business is getting a bit common and less risky. As an entrepreneur or business owner, a lot of benefit goes with having your own business or being in charge of your business. Yes, you set your own schedule and your own rules. You get to do it your way. No board meetings, and you get to follow your dreams. The feeling of self-achievement, independence, being responsible for your own success, and taking pride in building something greater than you is definitely priceless. You can build things and watch them grow. Being a business owner automatically makes you an entrepreneur and the boss. Being an entrepreneur takes you on two different roads, the road to failure or success. To be a failure is simple. Just give up. That's it. To be successful, on the other hand, isn't easy. It takes focus and willingness to learn concrete and solid skills, especially from the same people who have been on the same route and have achieved their set goals. So it's all a learning process. You're going to make mistakes. Realize that it's okay. Fix the issue so that you don't repeat that same mistake. But yes, it's risky being an entrepreneur or a business owner. As with anything, you take chances, risk. You have to be willing to dive into it. You have to make a commitment. You have to be disciplined as well. Some say it's mentorship. Having a mentor is a blessing to an entrepreneur. At least you won't get to make the mistakes they made. But not everybody has the opportunity to be mentored or have a mentor. In such a case, how will they arrive at their destination to be successful? Does it mean that they're not fit to be an entrepreneur? That brings us to the next question. Who can be an entrepreneur? Well, you'll need to be a risk taker. Business is always a risk you'll always be willing to take. You'll need to be a decision maker. You'll be your own personal board of directors and CEO too. You'll need to be a time manager. All hacks of productivity must be at your fingertips. You'll need to have a source of capital. You wouldn't want to halt your plans because of capital. And great and strong communication. You'll need to convince customers to buy your products and or services. If you haven't found your business mentor or guru, here are steps that can help you get started as an entrepreneur. So here are some successful tips for entrepreneurs. Number 1, believe in yourself first and foremost. Don't doubt yourself for any split second. The moment you start to give in to self-doubt, you start living in isolation. You're giving in to fears and excuses. Believe in yourself. Believe you can succeed. And you'll see yourself overcoming all obstacles and becoming more fearless. Whether you think you can do it or can't do it, just believe you can do it, and that settles it all. The fact that most entrepreneurs and business owners were able to achieve their goals should be your confidence and your reason why you should believe in yourself. But to think of it, it takes nothing to believe in yourself. Just try it, give it a try, and you'll really feel empowered and motivated. The second one would be challenge yourself. So how can you know your limit and ability without pushing it? Every day we learn from our failures, mistakes, and challenges, and of course from our breakthroughs. Taking a challenge to serve as a life motivation, to motivate you to learn, to rise, to be better, and to grow. Okay, you prefer to be in your comfort zone. Just to warn you, as an entrepreneur, you'll definitely face some challenges. One of the growing factors of a healthy business. So brace yourself and take up a challenge. The next would be follow your passion. What's your passion? I'm sure there's something you love to do. And when you do it, you feel really good, comfortable, and at peace. Good. That's definitely what you'll need to follow. At some point, as a new boss, you might become confused, a bit overwhelmed, and about to lose focus. Only your passion drives and motivates you to continue pushing for success without getting tired. So Steve Jobs quoted that the only way to be satisfied in your life is to do work that you truly believe in. The only way to be satisfied in your life is to do work that you truly believe in. So if you're passionate about what you do, putting in any extra hour won't be feeling like a sacrifice. You'll truly believe it's so simple, and you'll have all the motivation you need to keep you going. Your passion may not necessarily be all that profitable as a niche, but when you follow it, you always make sure you give it your all, and that's all that matters. Next is do your research. As an aspiring entrepreneur, make sure to do your research. A lot of research is needed, even if it's about your passion. You want to grow a successful business, don't you? Right? Then you'll need some knowledge to grow and build your passion into a business. Starting a business is way beyond your regular side hustle gigs. If you don't want to go in blind, then there are a lot of things to consider, such as who and where are your target customers? How and where to reach your customers? How to generate profit? Where to get supplies if you're mostly in production? Where to locate your business? And who are my competitors? Some or more of these you will find out from conducting a simple research before starting a business. A lot of new businesses today fail because they fail to make a firm research before startup. Your research should balance your plan and give it backbone. Once you're certain and convinced you have the virtual better mousetrap, only then can you proceed. Next would be a business plan. A business plan is a blueprint and roadmap to success. And you guys know you don't have to have pages upon pages of a business plan. You can have a really great, awesome, standout one-page business plan. At the most, perhaps two. So again, a business plan is a blueprint and roadmap to success. It simply shows how your business plans on generating revenue, and it also outlines your business concept, goals, reasons, why they're attainable, and plans to reach them. A thorough marketing strategy and research. If you really want to communicate your ideas to some people with a target of making them see reason why they should sponsor or help you reach your goals, then you need a business plan. Your investors will need to know that you've thoroughly, and I do mean thoroughly, thought things through. Also, your business plan, when well written out, will be essential if you're going to need financing or a loan from a bank. So you ask, why do I need a business plan? Well, it reminds you of your goals and reasons why you started the business in the first place. It makes business planning manageable, easy, and effective. It states out your objectives, and it also helps you manage any possible bumps and obstacles on the road. Next is have startup fund. Whatever $1 million idea you might have come about, you definitely need money. Yes, you need that money for funding, to get things off the ground or start off the early stages. And sometimes it takes longer to raise startup capital. So don't just assume to have enough. You must, I say it again, you must make sure you have enough capital, which is money, for all the product development and marketing expenses you will incur. You can begin with bootstrapping, which is scraping together any personal funds you can find from your savings account or credit cards. Always seems to be the best first approach. Or perhaps another option would be consider friends and family if you have that option. You can also consider other alternative funding sources like Kiva, Kiva, and Accion, Accion, which is easy loans for entrepreneurs. Or some fund crowing sites like Kickstarter or Indiegogo, which provides you a platform to raise enough funds for your business across the web. The next would be have a great elevator pitch. You definitely must have a good, compelling, and succinct story, or a good, compelling story about your business. It must be a well-crafted speech to tell about your business. What problem it intends to solve, and why it is different from other brands or competitive brands. You have to keep it short and simple, because when you're presenting that your elevator pitch, they just want you to tell them why. Like, they don't want you to go into your background with your family, giving them like none of that. They just want it short, simple, straight to the point. But your pitch has to catch their attention. Okay, so keeping it short and simple, but persuasive to spark interest in what your business does. Articulate goals and why your products and service is compelling and unique. You must have this ready for your customer and prospective investors, because people will come and be like, okay, what makes your service or your product stand out from everyone else? For example, soaps. What makes your soap different than other handmade soaps? Or speaking. What do you bring as far as speaking that's not the same typical speech? Okay, just a couple of examples. So next would be start building your network. As an entrepreneur, your business becoming successful comes down to who you know and not mostly what you know or what you can do. Strong business network will provide strong, valuable access to great business ideas, or provide introductions to get more favorable financing and professional services. Your network connections are just your best source of marketing and customer referrals, which you definitely need to grow. So going out there to do networking, they have several different resources like meetup.coms. They also have Eventbrite. You just type it in what you're looking for, and different options pop up. Get yourself out there, even if it's once a week or twice a week, or just get yourself out there slowly but surely. You can't be at home. You can't be so closed-minded yet say that you're looking to do a business with a product and or services, and you never get yourself out there. Okay, they have business cards from Vistaprint, probably other different sources as well, to start off at an affordable price. And then as you grow, you can be more creative and spend a little bit more. They even have where you can do a digital type of business card where you can make up your own business card on apps. Hopefully, I can find that out. I'm not promising, but hopefully I can find that out and I can put it in the comment box. So there are different ways. Also, I still encourage checking out SCORE, SCORE, or Small Business Administration, short for SBA. There are so many different options. Again, they have a lot of different resources, has either free or very low cost or affordable to start off with, and then you can work yourself up. Unless you have that type of money or funds to just jump right in and kick out more money. Because I don't know everybody's pocket. I can only focus on mine, and I have to start where it's best for me. Don't try to fit in with the Joneses, honey, because it's not going to work. Your lane is yours. Theirs is, of course, theirs. So if you haven't checked up on your contact in a while or don't know many people, then I suggest you start focusing on building a solid, concrete network. Next would be get an experienced startup attorney. Getting a lawyer can be a choice, but you need it. As an entrepreneur, if you're going into a competitive business, directly or indirectly, you'll definitely need a business lawyer who is in record to have formed or advised other entrepreneurs and who specializes in startups. In addition to whatever field that you're going in, find someone that specializes in that. And they have colleges and stuff that have business schools that, I feel like you could probably get good feedback from that as well. You don't know unless you asked. A closed mouth does not get fed. To avoid some very bad, sticky legal situations, you'll need to check on your lawyer to be certain you're in clear or to find out what you'll need to do. So that would be to prepare key agreements for the business. Prepare protective offer letter to new and prospective employees. Help you negotiate terms with new and prospective investors. To protect your ideas and inventions through copyright, patents, and etc. So when you get this business off the ground, whether it's an LLC or however you are going about it, make sure that your product and or services are protected. That way, if someone calls themselves trying to steal or take your ideas, you are protected. Okay? Because everyone that smiles in your face and you're thinking that they're down for you, and this doesn't apply to all because that wouldn't be fair, but for those individuals that want to take from people right after you have worked so hard to get to where you want to get a brand and things of that nature, and they see you growing and, growing to do better for yourself. Can't trust everybody. It's nothing personal. It's business. Protect yourself. Okay? You have to invest in yourself and in your business. Everything is not free. Okay? LLCs, inks, enterprises, copyright, patents, none of that is free. You have to invest in your business. It will pay off and you will get it back 3 times fold. And lastly, just launch it. Okay? Don't procrastinate. Don't keep saying, I'm going to get to it. Next month, I'm going to get to it. Next week, I'm going to get to it. When 2019 come in, I'm going to get to it. Stop. Just do it. Just believe in yourself to just go for it. You'll never know if you're going to succeed or not if you don't try, if you don't go for it. There's never a perfect time to launch your startup than now. So I'm sure the whole world is waiting on you, including me. just start it. I love to see people succeed. I love supporting like-minded positive people where we can all support each other, whether it's emotionally or financially, right? So just do it. So just follow the tips and do it now. It could be part-time. That's if you still have a paying job, but just start it up. Whether you're working full-time, part-time, honey, just do what you need to do to get it started. Okay? Stop procrastinating, because we as people, a lot of us and a lot of times, we procrastinate. And before you know it, you're going to be in an older age and you're still going to be saying or singing that same damn tune. And you will not have achieved anything. Years will go on, and like I know, time does not wait on anybody. Okay? So just do what you need to do. Use the resources that are out here, whether it's on the internet or going in person. Do a combination of both. Okay. I like to research on the internet, but I also want to go face to face, and I have to hold myself accountable too. Not just being in a partnership business as I am. Okay, but also there's some individual things that I am doing and or working on as well. So I have to be accountable for myself. I can't keep pointing a finger at somebody. Sometimes things are on other folks, but there are things that are on me as well. There are, even if you're not tech savvy as far as the computer, use the library. I'm sure every city or most 50 states, okay, have libraries. Use the resources and tools at the library. They receive grants and fundings yearly, okay? And they have that because they want us to get out there and utilize the library. The libraries offer free computer classes. Is basic, but if you need to familiarize yourself with things, then go utilize it. There's also other resources where you can go utilize learning the computer. Some people don't even know how to turn on a computer. And please don't, I'm not saying that in a funny way, but that's real rap. Like, some people don't know how to cut on a computer. So they offer things from cutting on a computer to just navigating you through the computer system. Okay? Taking one step at a time to advance yourself to where you need to be. If you're looking to speak, they have Toastmasters in the U.S. as well as internationally. If you're looking to be a speaker, or if you're looking to be a better speaker in the corporate America, or, whatever. Sure, they would love for you to be a member, but if you're not ready for that, you still can go to Toastmasters and learn. There is so much wealth out here. There is no excuse. There really isn't. If you're kind of rusty with math and your business will have to do with dealing with money, there are things, again, physical places or the internet. Okay? You can even go online as far as the library, and you can take up like different classes and get certified for it. There's so much wealth. There really isn't any excuses. Whether you are wanting to be a business owner / entrepreneur, or you just want to advance yourself if you work in corporate America. So there are no excuses, people. You can even learn another language online. They have different apps and things like that, free and or affordable. So there's no excuses. None. None at all. This world has money. Take positive advantage of it. So I really, really hope that you enjoyed what I had to say. And I hope that you share this video or audio that I just spoke on. I hope that you share all of them. So with that being said, I'd like to invite you to my social media outlets, which is Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, and I have a YouTube channel. Again, it is Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, and YouTube channel. You can find me on all of them under Aisha Speaks Jade. For my YouTube channel, hit the thumbnail, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and make sure you listen to it, like it, share, support it, make it go viral. Let's be supportive of each other, okay? There are no big eyes and little U's or little U's and big eyes, whichever saying it is, okay? I'm all down for, again, supporting positive, like-minded people, okay? If you need to clear your space out from people, then you do that, okay? Because there's going to be people, places, and situations. You're going to be faced with challenges with that. There's going to be setbacks. I mean, this is what could potentially happen, and you're going to have to know how to deal with that and still run your business. Okay. So I hope that what I spoke on was interesting and that it resonated with you. Always remember, like I say, self-care is not a choice. It is a necessity for you to do. Take care of the crown of your head to the soles of your feet, literally. Know your worth, believe in yourself, create your value and your happiness. I'm sending out positive vibes and great energy to each and every one of you. Much appreciation, gratitude, humble, and thankfulness. Namaste and Ashe. Be good to yourself.